Gets things running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think if they're going to win this, they're going to have to play to the strengths of this fella, João Pedro. Considering his power and his technical ability, you want him on the ball with space around him because he can make so much happen.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Now it's Smith Rowe. Out to the left it goes. Lacroix. Colwill. Caicedo. Lacroix forwards and with intent. Pedro Neto. James. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Tries a deft little ball. That has been knocked clear. João Pedro. It's been a pretty frantic start. A lot of front foot pressing. Lobbed in behind. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Bob. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Now it's Smith Rowe. Bob. Iwobi.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority.
Iwobi! There was plenty of power on that. Colwill.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Oh, it's come loose. And that's been won straight back. Pedro Neto.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
He's shifting through the gears here. Looking here to chip it through. Kenny! A real chance and a real let-off. And it's Smith Rowe. Well, they can break here. That looks a cracking ball. Smith Rowe! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And here's Smith Rowe. That's a nice ball, and it's played forward. Iwobi. Kearney. Bassi. Anderson, head over towards the opposite flank. Shoots! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
After 45 minutes it is still goalless, a change perhaps after half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. It's just beyond his reach. Bassi. He will be. Anderson. Berger. Kearney. Lacroix, and it's lofted through here. Takes a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's gone back to the keeper. Sanchez sends that a long way. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Smith Rowe. Palmer. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto! Just off target.
Pedro Neto certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Bob. Tete, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Welbeck. João Pedro. Bino Gittins. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Welbeck. Nice physical challenge. Caicedo gets over and intercepts. And it's James. Well, now here's a good... He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Substitution on the field. Number 14. Coming on to replace him is number 30.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Welbeck, and Welbeck! Oh, that was no routine save.
Welbeck really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
James goes short.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Hato, that's a delicate pass. Oh, he's found support out wide. And it's hoisted clear.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that's that. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might